friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a layout based on this sketch from the Wild Hare kits. I believe this sketch was done by Kira, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'd like to give her credit, but I'm not 100% on that. But anyway, so that is the sketch I'm working off of, and I love the idea of having that in the sketch they were flowers, but just having that strip of embellishments. And so that's kind of what I'm going to take inspiration from, and I really love how this turns out in the end. And yeah, another one that I'm happy about, so that's always good. I find there's some layouts you love and then some that are like, I probably would have done it differently if I could do it over. But for me, they get put in the album anyway, no matter what. It's about documenting the memories, and there's always more pictures to scrapbook, so no big deal. If you want to see the products I'm working with, you can go to my the video I posted on the 2nd of the month that shows the unboxing of my kit, and it'll show you exactly what I'm working with. So I am cutting apart this cut apart sheet from Sunny Days, and it is yeah, I figured because I wanted to do a lot of layers that I would cut all these apart so that I had a lot of ephemera to work with. I did get 2 ephemera packs in this kit, so I do have a lot to work with, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had lots and could just test different things out to see what would look nice. And then I am going to take, actually I used 2 doilies from my stash, so you'll see that. And I'm just going to start layering some things together. I liked bringing out the blues and adding pink into it. This is a picture of me on our trip in Hawaii. It was just, I think this was the morning that we did the road to Hana, if I remember correctly. So that blue and pink floral paper was actually from the cut apart, so I am going to use that and the doily and then that tag, and those blues all go really well together. So that was a really good starting point, and I didn't really know what direction I was going with, if I was going to do a lot of layers, if I wasn't, if I was going to do more embellishing or chipboard or what. But I just kind of go with the flow. And the thing you have to understand about layering is that a lot of things are going to get covered up, and you just have to accept that, because sometimes you're like, it's too pretty, I don't want to cover it up. But that's part of the layering process. A lot of things will get covered up, and as long as you can still see a little bit peeking through, but that's how you're going to achieve that layered look. And you just have to be okay with covering up a lot of different pieces, which is sometimes hard, and I totally understand that. But just in case you want some layering tips, that's what I've got today. So I took this other piece of paper from my kit, and I have, excuse me, dry throat, I guess. I have this tool that I use that distresses the edges. You can very easily just use scissors. Yeah, that's what I used to do, but this tool came in a pack of a bunch of different tools that I needed, so that's why. And as you can see, I'm layering another doily. The other one gets covered up a lot, so I thought, let's add another one in, and it won't look over doilied. Yeah, so now I'm going to grab some foam, and I am going to put that behind this little layering bunch. And yeah, I'm just going to start adding things in because I want to have this horizontal look. So I'm pretty much distressing everything, and that really adds some good texture to the layout, or otherwise it would just be like pretty flat, pretty papery. So this definitely helps give it a little bit of texture. So now I'm just testing out different pieces, looking through the little box of ephemera I have. I like to take it all out of the packaging and put it in a little container all together so I can see what I have to work with. That is usually the easiest way for me. And yeah, so I'm looking through the little pieces because I had lots of little pieces left over, and seeing what will fit in and what colors will go well with it. Because I didn't want it to be too colorful. I wanted to stick with the blues and the pinks mostly. And yeah, I think it's pretty cute so far. I was pretty happy with the way this went and the process. It yeah, because at this point I'm getting near the end of my kit. Um I still have quite a bit left actually, but I am getting, you can definitely tell it's like the second half. Like I'm at least halfway through my kit, so there's not as much choice or variety. Which is how it goes. And I love getting through an entire kit. Like it just feels so good. Because that means I've made a lot of projects and, it means that there's not a lot going into my stash, which I get excited about because I hate having too many things in my stash. So, yeah. So I love getting through a kit and it helps me to make so many projects in the month. And I do so many things. I do Happy Mail, I do scrapbooking, I do Project Life. I go on so many trips that I have so much to document. And I do Bible journaling. Did I say Happy Mail? I probably did. So there's so many different projects that I can make in a month. And these kits are so flexible in that way where you can make so many different projects out of your kit, which I love. As you've seen on my channel, I've used like a month's kit for so many different things, all of those different categories, to just show how flexible it really is. And they actually, well, by the time you see this video, a couple weeks ago, or maybe about a month ago, they got a lot of the creative devotion products from American Crafts, which is the Bible journaling products. So, yeah, I think I might do like a Bible journaling kit sometime. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I don't have any of those products, so I think that's kind of a good way to get your hands on some products that you might not be able to get otherwise. So as you can see now, I'm just really embellishing outwards and going a little crazy, but that's kind of my style. The blue butterfly I thought matched really well with the blue in the picture, and then also the tag that I have behind the photo. So I'm trying to bring in more of that blue. I love to scrapbook with pink. It's my favorite color to work with paper crafting and just in general. There's a lot of pink in my house. But yeah, so I'm trying to add more blue in because I didn't want just one splash of blue, and I really wanted it to pop with the blue that's in the picture. So I bring in that little bathing suit, and even though it has nothing to do with swimming, but it was warm weather, and I bring in that little, I don't know what it was, a beach ball or something. I'm so sorry if you can hear my neighbor doing yard work. I don't think you can, but it's annoying me as I'm trying to do this voiceover. Okay, so I'm going to add some enamel dots, and as you can see, I'm also running low on enamel dots, but that's how it goes, right? And I'm going to add it in 3 different spots, and then I'm going to add some mist spray as well, and it's from Tattered Angels, and it's a black mist spray that I just got from Tuesday Morning, probably a couple years ago now. So I need to, it's getting low, so I need to invest in a new one probably. But yeah, just looking at the last little embellishments I have, seeing if there's anything else that might work. And I did add some bright pink enamel dots, so I thought I'd add that little bright pink tag or flag thing in. And I was going to try and add some of these acrylic pieces, but nothing really, there wasn't a good spot for it that I could find. I probably should have looked at those earlier, but that's quite all right. I have many more projects I'm sure that I'll want to use those for. And then I found that other little bright pink piece that I thought would be good to add because of the other pink that I added at the bottom right. And it was just left over from a frame that I used for layering for a different layout. So that worked out perfectly, and I'm glad I was able to use that. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I think I'm done. I think it's full. There's not really much more I can do. I really do love it, and think it turned out really cool. There's not really a title for it. I guess the title will be that word happy. I realized once I was done that I never really added a title, but that doesn't really bother me. I'll just say the title's happy. I don't think there are really any rules in scrapbooking. So there we go. So here's a little bit of a close-up. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.